What's up with y'all boys? It's goddamn Sunday, May 25th, motherfucking. It's like almost 8, I think. Yeah, it's almost 8. Came to the park, we finna chill and smoke and talk. And, yeah. It's been a minute since I did this. And, well, I mean, I guess it was last week. But I see myself doing it like more frequently, wanted to do it more frequently than that. But everything in the process, I guess I was being a little lazy. But it's also like I don't want to force myself to say anything. Like, let me put this bonnet on, get this hair on my face, and get this talking points going. Hold on. Like that. But yeah. So like I was saying, I just want everything to flow naturally, and I didn't really have anything to talk about for a minute. But now I feel like I might. Yeah. Yeah. What's been up with me, nigga? Past few days, I've been lit, kinda, not really. I've been present, but not really aware. So I feel like my mind's just slipping back into the living through it and just letting everything play out type. But I also kind of don't feel like that. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing as much as I could be doing. There we go. I feel like I'm not doing as much as I could be. And I don't like that feeling. I feel like this weed might be holding me back, and these drinks I keep getting. But it's okay though, because we're finna chill on that and get our mind, or we're finna focus and do something, nigga. This is part 1 of doing something. Part 2, I guess. But I don't know. We graduated the other day. What was it? Thursday. We walked. I mean, I've been graduated, so it was really just like a ceremony to me. But it was cool to see everybody I went to school with and shit. Fucking, it was boring. It wasn't the longest thing though, and I didn't stay long at all after. Like, we was in the gym for long and shit, and then we finally went out there, sat down. They started talking and shit, and they started going through names and shit. Finally went through that. We stood up, turned our tassels, then we walked out and threw our hats. And then what I walked around, I was vlogging, and I was talking to some people. And then after that, what happened after that? Yeah, after that, I went and found my family, finally, and then took some pictures with them. I went off and tried to find Kanaya, little fine ass, but I couldn't. So then I just left with my brother, or two of my brothers and my brother's girlfriend. We went back to my crib, we smoked. I had like, nigga, what? I was pissed off. I had like a .8 left. We rolled that. My brother sent me 25 because my check was supposed to hit the next day. He sent me 25 for graduation. And so I was like, boom. So I got another 3.5 before we left there. I got some papers. And we went back to Missy's house. And we started taking shots and getting drunk, nigga. We was all getting drunk together. Me and Ethan was getting really drunk. And then everybody else went to sleep. Me and Ethan went to upstairs to roll. Well, I did. Went upstairs to roll. And then we went outside and started smoking and just talking. And I feel like I did open that nigga mind a little bit. I hope I did. He told me I did, and he's been texting me like I have. So that's good. And I feel like I'm being that in multiple people's lives right now. And I like that, but also, it is kind of because I'm still learning, so I don't want to go out because sometimes when I feel like I'm telling people things, sometimes I'm talking about something different than they are, and I have to realize that because of perception. Maybe they're not on the frequency they're not on the level of thinking about it that I'm thinking about it. And so they can't understand what I'm saying. And that did happen a few times, not with Ethan, but with some girl I was talking to, texting, and she just wanted to comprehend him. And I realized that. I really did realize that you can't force a perspective on anybody. You can't force a change on anybody, nigga. They're gonna do it just like You are the master of your life. You're the only one who can control your life. They're the only one who control their life and make the decision to do this or that. Really. But talking to Brittany that night too about some shit. Hope it resonated with her ass. I think it did as well. And then I talked to Ethan. I really think he threw out his poppin' shit. Proud of him. Jayon threw out his poppin' shit too. Proud of him. Nigga, fucking Brittany finna get off that bullshit. She old. And right now, I really haven't been doing shit since Noah left. Well, I mean, I'm justifying it in my head as in it's been graduation. I feel like maybe the fact that I'm not doing shit is because, or that I feel like that because I haven't been going to work. I didn't go to work last week. But it's also like, what could I have done in that time that I didn't go to work other than just sit here and smoke and chill and wait and drink and wait and just bide time. Really just biding time is what I feel like. I'm just going. I'm just sitting here and life is passing me by. I need to get up and do something, and that's what I'm trying to do right here. But I really need to figure out what else I want to do. I know I want to do this content and shit, but what other kind of content can I do? What do I want to do? I know I want to start some business. I want to do a lot of shit, but I got a lot of creative ass like ideas in my head, bro. It's just about actually putting them down and laying them out and then finding a way to achieve them. Picturing all that in my mind and then laying out the plan and actually not even laying, just doing the plan and doing it, nigga. Achieving that and being there. How am I going to get there? And I don't want it to be a long-term process either, and it doesn't have to be. It can be as soon as I change my mindset and start getting into this shit and start doing shit and keep on doing shit and keep on doing shit and not stopping, nigga. I'm in there, nigga, and keep that mindset up there. Really. So when I did go to school and started talking to people, I realized that I'm not really one for those trivial ass conversations no more. And if they're talking about nothing, I'm not trying to hear it. Dead ass, nigga. Not in like a mean way, as in like they're talking about nothing, and it really hits me now. It's not like they're yapping, but they're yapping about nothing that matters at all. And I see that they're not on that mindset that I'm on yet. And it might be because I've been out of school and they haven't yet, and they haven't got to experience that, or it's just I'm on a different level of thinking. I'm just holding myself outside of that. Maybe I'm just being an extrovert, nigga. Maybe, I don't know. But I like these mindful ass conversations, and I've been changing that. I've been changing all these conversations to mindful ass conversations, like with everybody, with my brother, with Brittany, Blake, goddamn, Terrion, motherfucking, just everybody I've been talking to. I've been just trying to shift the conversation to something more mindful, a little bit more mindful. And sometimes it's a little subtle, sometimes it's not, because sometimes I just go in. And the other night, I don't know if I told y'all this, I might have said it in a different video that I just like didn't post, but we was coming back from church, me and Noah. It was like this men's group thing, and we had went to church, like an actual like service the Sunday before, Sunday night, because it was Monday, yeah. So the night before, or the morning before. So it was far as fucking Buckhead, but it was cool, kind of. But so we went to the men group that my grandpa invited me to. We didn't stay for too long because they were just kind of dragging it out and didn't get to the actual like part of like talk. They was just playing games and it was kind of just dragging it out. And so we left. We was on our way home and we was just talking. And I was like, I told Noah that, because he was talking about how my grandpa was cool and that we should really go to church and be part of these men's groups and shit. And I was like, we would talk about that. I was like, what makes you want to be part of these men's groups so bad? Because the way I'm thinking about it is, they're channeling. Yes, they're on. They have the sense of something higher and all that energy and power in them, but they're channeling it differently and channeling it down slimly, and they're not as broad in it as me and him, as deep in it as me and him. So I'm thinking, what is there to expand upon in there? But he told me some shit, and I listened, and I said, I really don't, and cause my grandpa, I told him, or he knew I was reading the book The Secret, so he bought it. And he whispered to me that night, he was like, I bought the book The Secret. Do you want to get together with me and just read it with me? And I was like, I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but I was like, not really. This is someone I want to go through myself. And I told Noah that. And I was like, because I don't want him to limit my shit. Because I don't want him to throw off what I'm trying to build this shit myself and build my own way of thinking and my own understanding without being blocked down by his beliefs and shit. Because I thought that his beliefs were just narrow, as in Jesus or God's up there sitting in the throne, devil's down there sitting fucking torturing folks, right? Type really like that. And he wasn't just on the level of thinking I was on. And I realized, because I went home and I talked to my mama, I was like, it was the first time I smoked outside with my mama, because she ain't never come outside and smoked with me before. But like, she ain't hit the blunt, but she sat out there and talked. And we would talk about God, and I realized I was really just putting people in general in a box, and that people aren't as stuck as I perceive them to be. Yes, everybody's in a different stage of life, and everybody goes about everything differently. It's good to help people, but you don't have to. You can't force people, and you don't have to try to force people, because you don't know what's actually going on through their head. You don't know what they actually know, or what they've been through, or how they perceive anything. So don't put anybody in a box. And I've been talking about that, and that's been portraying him. I've been seeing that in my life so much since then, and since that sermon the Sunday, because that's really kind of what it was about. I've been seeing that portrayed so much, and I've been trying to break these boxes and shit, bro. And even with different people in different people's minds, I've been seeing how they put other people in boxes, and it's just crazy to me. So back to how I was talking with my mama about God. What the hell y'all think God is? Like, what do y'all really think God is? Because I don't see it as how the church portrays it, how the Christianity as a whole religion portrays it, kind of like big man in the sky, dude underground. Those concepts don't stick with me. Even the separating myself from God, it doesn't stick with me, it doesn't resonate, because I've learned that I am God. I am one with God, and God is perceived through me, nigga. It's my pure consciousness, and it's perceived through everybody. But like I was saying, like in the church, they was talking about living for Jesus and doing what Jesus thinks you should do, and doing what he wants you to do. But why can't you be like Jesus? You're supposed to live like Jesus. You can be Jesus. There's nothing that separates you and him. And that's what he was trying to teach people. There is nothing at all that separates you and him. I don't know if I'm gonna put this part in, because it kind of feels like I'm yapping, because I'm not like engaged in a conversation with somebody. So I don't know if I can really portray this how I want to portray it. But it's like, do you believe that Christianity is the only religion that is right? All the other religions are wrong, and if you believe in any other religion, that's blasphemy, and you're not going to experience eternal life, or that you can't be one with God? I don't think that, or do you think that all the other religions are just lying? Everything are just lies? Because Christ is not a person. The word Christ is not a person. It's a consciousness. It describes something, a mindful fucking look. So there are multiple Christs in history in different religions and shit. So if you say that Jesus Christ was the only one and limit it like that, I can't rock with it. I'm not rocking with that. I believe there were multiple different ones and that everybody can be that, but not everybody's awakened to that. And not everybody's tapped into that. And people are just stuck, nigga. People are stuck because it's hard to get unstuck, nigga. It's so easy. It's easy to live in the stuckness. But you know how much better you'll feel when you're not? Though, honestly. I don't know. I might just be yapping right there. I might cut it off. I might not. I might just post it and say fuck it because I'm that nigga and I'm gonna post what I know, nigga, what I'm talking about. I feel like there's been nothing for me to react to, so I'm not acting. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Nothing is bad or wrong. Hold on, my deuce is calling me. Tell me I don't want you to get stuck in the rain. But yeah, I feel like I'm not acting because there's nothing to react to. Everything is okay. There's nothing wrong with life particularly. I know everything could be better, and I want to strive. I should strive for the better. But currently, right now, I haven't been, nigga. For the past few weeks, I haven't been in, or past week, maybe 2 weeks, I haven't been in that mindset of striving for it. And I don't know what happened, nigga. I guess I got a little stuck and got a little distracted. I definitely got distracted. I held myself back. It was that one, I know what happened now. I told myself, me and Noah had this long, deep ass talk in the car. And then, like, I set this standard for myself. I set this high ass standard in that car that night, nigga, talking for 3 hours. I set a new standard for myself. And I didn't align myself with certain things, and I aligned myself as who I wanted to be and who I see myself and who would be better than I am. And I broke it the next day. Not because I couldn't handle it, but because I don't know. It's just because I did, nigga, and that's the devil. I just did it. Temptation. I just did it. I just broke it. And I don't feel like my mind has been sitting right with that. Not consciously, but unconsciously. I don't think my mind's been sitting right with that because I went against that, nigga. I unaligned myself with something and I sinned against myself. After that, after I went back to it, I sinned against myself. And that goes to fucking... Yeah, what do y'all think sin is, nigga? You think it's all these 10 commandments type shit, or do you think it's on a moral basis, as in, you know this is wrong and you know that you don't want to do this, but you keep giving in and you're going to do this against yourself, you know it's going to harm you or somebody else, and it's just wrong, and you know it deep down, but you keep going against it, and it makes you feel a certain type of way, but you still go against it. I feel like that is sin, and that's sinning against yourself, and that's the devil right there. And I feel like I'm still experiencing the devil, still sitting here smoking this, drinking this fucking bottle, nigga. But I'm talking to you and aware of it, and that's the scariest part, being aware of the devil and still having him right here on my shoulder, nigga. And I'm just coming to this realization right now that that's why I've been stuck, nigga, because I put myself in that stuck. I told myself I'm not finna be here no more. I'm hold myself higher and align myself with this. I'm gonna be this, and that's me now. And I threw it off. And I went back to the old shit, nigga. And so it kind of diminished me a little bit. As in, it's keeping me stuck. It's showing me really that if I don't do anything, nothing's gonna happen. I still have been on the mindset of, yes, I'm over here talking about all this shit and everything's experienced like better and I'm perceiving everything better. But what am I really doing? What the fuck have I been doing other than sitting on my ass, partying, nigga, and not even trying to do anything, bro? I haven't done anything. at all in the past week, and that hurts me because I can think, what the fuck happens in a year, and I'm sitting here thinking that the same thing, the same feeling, nigga. If I had that same feeling, I don't know if I could live with that. I don't know if I could live with that, nigga. Yeah. That shit just flowed out. I don't know where that shit came from. But as long as I keep telling myself I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm gonna do it next day, it's coming up, I see it soon in the future that I'm not gonna do this no more, or that I'm gonna change this or change that, nigga, and I don't fucking click the button and just do the little click that I was talking about, nigga. I just don't flick it, nigga. Then nothing's gonna happen, and it's just a waste of time, nigga. I'm sitting here, I'm gonna look back at all this time, and the time that I'm sitting here right now, still doing all this and not changing myself. I guess I'm changing a little bit because I'm talking about it. But I've still been talking about it, nigga. Where the fuck is the action, nigga? I need to act on it and do something. And it really pisses me off that I'm not doing it. I'm actually frustrated right now. And even though I'm frustrated, I'm gonna pull out another blunt and light this bitch and talk to y'all about this shit even more. Cause I feel like I have to smoke this and sit here, cause I feel like this has to occupy me while I sit here and talk to y'all. I feel like this is a component of me. I built it into a part of myself. And that's crazy. I was preaching that shit to my brother, not aligning yourself with certain things, and it's that instant moment, and I just realized that yes, I applied it in one circumstance, but why haven't I applied it in this other circumstance? Because I wasn't aware. I wasn't sitting here and thinking back on my actions, nigga, and I think that's why niggas meditate. Really, I think I need to sit there and start meditating and actually thinking about shit and just having my mind just there, nigga, so that everything can flow and I have a sense of awareness and just hearness, so I can know what's happening in the moment and not just look back and see and figure that shit out. Like it feels good figuring shit out, but it's also like, nigga, obviously you're being a hypocrite. You could have just done this, but you just telling him, but you weren't aware of it. And it's crazy how you can know something but not be aware of it. And that's what that nigga Socrates was talking about. I seen this video he was talking about, what'd he say? I think he said like the greatest knowledge is not knowing or something. Or talking about he's a genius because he doesn't know. I seen someone posting on TikTok talking about Socrates is the dumbest fucking philosopher or some shit like that, because he was just talking about fucking the same quote, and he was just spamming the same quote in different varieties and shit. But I just proceeded in a different way what he was talking about. I don't know why it just brought me back to that. It probably doesn't mean nothing, you know. I mean, it really doesn't mean anything to me. It's just crazy how I just like put that together like that. I don't know. 30 minutes. Yeah, it says it's supposed to start in 30 minutes. I'm chilling right now. It starts at 9. Okay, boom. So we can sit and smoke and chill for a little bit more. I don't know why I haven't taken a shot today. I mean that's probably a good thing. That I haven't just like woke up, oh, let me take a shot, nigga. Like, I'm not an alcoholic, but taking a shot could be fun. Let's do it. Graduation weekend too. That's how I'm justifying shit of me not doing anything. It's graduation week. Graduation week. I'm not doing shit. It's graduation week. But really, what the fuck have I been doing for the last 4 years? I could have done hella more shit. I've done some shit, but I could have done hella more shit. And even in the past fucking month, nigga, 2 months, nigga, I don't know. I've grown a lot, so I don't regret shit. Hell no, I'm not ever gonna regret nothing. But it's also like that feeling of I know I could do more. That holds me, and it's just that feeling really just sank deep inside of me, and I just felt that. I just perceived that shit for the first really time of like feeling that, nigga, of like, fuck. I just brought my own self down. I held myself up here, nigga, and I knew all this, and I knew that I was this, but I brought myself back down here for no reason, nigga. I don't know, nigga. Felt like I stopped climbing for a minute. But it's cool, nigga. We climbing again, nigga. Don't ever stop climbing. We took a little break from climbing, bro. But we back climbing. Take a shot. Let me get this damn Gatorade ready. I'm not a bitch and I don't need a chaser, but this is warm. I mean, I don't know if it's warm because I ain't tasted it today. It was cold yesterday, but I mean, it's not been in the fridge, but it's not been anywhere like hot. But probably room temperature. So it's room temperature Crown, and it's the original flavor. So my dudes bought this for me yesterday. My other mama. So we finna take a shot. Took a few shots yesterday. My mama took one with me. And now we're gonna take another one and get all right. I wish I got some tequila instead of this, because I like tequila better. Not the taste. Or not, I don't know. The taste, yes. But the feeling, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take one or both of them side by side and compare them again and to really put it into words. But, damn, I don't know why I'm bitching on this shot. I'm just looking at it and looking off. I'm not even trying to look at it. Goddamn, I'm trying to pretend like it's not there. Goddamn. We finna take it though. I'm a smoking ass nigga. I'm not a drinking ass nigga, but I can be a drinking ass nigga when I was an everything ass nigga, not cap. But now I'm like a let me be here type nigga. Let me be aware. Let me sense all this. Now that I just said that, it made me not want to take the shot even more because I didn't even think about it like that. I was just thinking about it like the taste in my stomach. But now I love that I'm here right now. I just looked up in the sky in the clouds, and I love that my sense of awareness right now and hearing this. But also, I can't have these talks, and I know that I'm drunk because I did with Noah and I did with my brother, and so we chilling. I have with a lot of people actually. So let's get drunk and keep on getting drunk, man. It's 7, 8, 19. Hold on, I'm sorry. Alright then. Down. No, first we gotta salute down. I heard this one shit the other day on TikTok or something on Instagram. I know I had heard it before in real life, but it was like if the ocean was tequila and I was a duck, I'd swim to the bottom and drink my way up. But the ocean ain't tequila and I ain't a duck, so let's take this shot and get fucked up. Smooth. Baby smooth. I hope I said that shit right. I think I did though. That's a good memory for like 3 days ago, nigga. I associated it with Scrooge McDuck in my head because that's what I just thought about to like bring me back to that exact like what it was. I was thinking, I was like, oh fuck, what was it? You know, I thought of Scrooge McDuck diving in the fucking pennies and the gold coins and shit. I was like, oh yeah, that's what it is. That's hard though. Bro, I was on the lake yesterday and I was sitting on the boat. I was like, damn, I could be fishing right now, and that shit sounded fun. It sounded fun, so I like fishing. Fishing fun as fuck. I need to get my own pole. Could be out there catching them niggas right there. Throwing them back, of course. But that makes me kind of sound like a country nigga, but I don't really care. I'm a Marcus ass nigga. Don't lie me with no country nigga. Don't lie me with no young nigga. Don't lie me with no goddamn this or that nigga. I'm a Marcus ass nigga. What they said? I'm a YM nigga, a young man. Lil Marcus, young man. YM Lil Marcus. Hold on. YM Marcus. YSK Lil Marcus. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the name YSK because I don't know if I wanna I mean YSK, yeah, as hard as my young nigga shit, but just because I couldn't think of anything else in the moment, I put it as Ysk.Marcus because he said if anything, because he said you need to change your name on Instagram and make it like a brand because Geek Baby P not cutting it, and I was like, okay, you right. And he said if anything, you could make it Ysk.Marcus. He said because YSK his label. He said YSK the label. I was like, I bet. And a few days later, I couldn't think of anything, a new name for goddamn my YouTube because I was gonna post that YouTube video. I couldn't think of a name for the YouTube channel, so I was like, damn, it's gonna have to be Ysk.Marcus for now. And that shit's hard. It's shit hard. Ysk.Marcus, young successful king. So really, what is the next phase in Lil Marcus' life? Y'all gonna see. Actually, I'm not even gonna tell y'all. I don't have to, nigga. That's what I'm realizing. You don't have to tell nobody nothing, nigga. They gonna see it, nigga. Telling them don't do shit, showing them and telling them can just tear you down. And I felt that, nigga. I told myself that, and I tore it down, bro. So God forbid a nigga expects me to do something and looking up to me like, oh damn, he finna do this shit. He really finna do this shit. God forbid someone thinking I'm doing this and I'm sitting down doing nothing at all, nigga. That's not, I don't give a fuck about, that's disappointing to myself. Like, damn. Not only did I let myself down, I let this nigga down, bro. Even if he wasn't like, if it was not like letting him down, if he was just expecting it, it's just like, damn, nigga. Damn. I guess we're gonna go back to the crib. Yeah, I guess we're gonna smoke this back at the crib because everybody leaving now. One more time it rains on it. It's getting a little dark too, so we're just gonna walk back. I feel like today's video was a good video. I don't want it to be over. I feel like if I leave, it's gonna be over because I don't know if I'm gonna start back up when I get back to the crib. So I feel like I'm gonna sit back out here and talk for a little while. What time is it? I'm gonna set like a 10-minute timer. Yeah, I'm gonna set like a 10-minute timer. Yeah. Well, whenever it starts to get a little too dark, I'm gonna dip this bitch because because if it started raining on me, I'm gonna be pissed off. But I'm doing this because I like being out here in nature. I could be out there in nature in my crib, but I'll be out here in nature here. I don't even like this bit for real. I know you're playing with it. Damn, wind fucking it up for a second. I think we should say this for the crib because I do have a lot of weed, but I don't want to smoke it all because I'm trying to save it because it's all the fact that fuck, nigga, shit, damn. Some of my mind's not letting me say this shit because it's just so much shit I'm trying to say at the same time. I keep coming to different realizations and shit. That was lightning, I think, or my eyes are just tripping. Like it was the side of my eye might have just like turned quickly, but I don't know. We finna get to going though. God, let me hit it a bit 2 more times. That grab a punch, nigga. One more. Put that bitch out. tell y'all boys what happened yesterday. I guess I gotta tell y'all on the way back. Take another shot. Take another shot. I can't wait to edit this when I get home because now I have something to do. I didn't think about that till just right now. I wasn't thinking about going home and editing this. I was thinking about going home and smoking again and just sitting outside and waiting for the rain and shit and drinking. But I could really bring my computer on the front porch, roll up a fat ass blunt, plug my shit in, get my drink ready, wait for the storm to come, and vibe, nigga. That would be a real vibe, oh God. Out there editing the video, out there editing the video, and just chilling, nigga. I'll be mama inside, probably in the bathroom with the dog, cause the dog be freaking out when the thunder come, to be shaking, goddamn, whining and shit. So she's scared as hell. Ooh, you know what them red lights is? I'm not trying to find out. Could be, would be 12. Should be 12. Yeah. I'm not going. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? I might be fried. I thought niggas want to go out there because I'm curious. But it might be a... that's a sign not to. Or that honk, that's a sign not to. Thank you. Alright, y'all boys. It's thundering like a bitch, lightning like shit. So, I'm gonna see y'all. I'm finna be back at the crib. And, yeah.